Really simple starting or restarting circuit, okay? From here, loosen up the neck. So looking up and down, looking left and right. Spend as long as you need to on this. A couple of seconds or a couple of minutes, whatever you need. Ear to shoulder, chin to chest, ear to shoulder. And then look over your shoulders. That's it. So if it feels stiff, spend a little bit longer. Fingers, all I'm doing is just scrunching up my fingers. Now I'm going to go into my wrists. Anywhere that feels stiff, just spend a little bit longer loosening it up. Make sure it goes around one way, around the other way. Same into the elbows. Okay, now the arms, so full arm circles. Any pain, don't do that movement. Okay, so let's say it hurts when I put my arm there. All I'm going to do is go here, here. That's the sore bit. Okay, I won't go there. All right, so you just go close to it, but not into it, okay? So arm circles forwards and backwards. And all I'm going to do now is I'm going to screw my hands. Palms turn, same out. Palms turn and up. Palms turn, across. Palms turn, and palms turn. Okay, I'm going to open and close. I'm just going to roll my shoulders. Okay, from there, you do the toes down, toes back, foot back. Rotate the other way. Same thing, toes down, toes back, foot back. Repeat, rotate the other way. Knees, just gentle circles, change in direction. Hips, big sweeping circles, and change in direction every few goes, all right? So from there then we'll look at the spine. So the first one, inhale very deeply in through your nose. And as you exhale, just allow the upper body to sink. Okay, from there, that's forward and back, so now we go side to side. Try to stay in the plane for this one. I'm not leaning forward or back. The aim is not to go over further, the aim is to stretch here. Just gently. Then I'm going to twist. Okay, from there now, I'm just going to have a look at 4 direction lunges. So you might find that that's plenty, okay? Or you might want to go all the way out, nice and slow, tip the knee to the floor. Whatever feels right to you, that's the one to do. So I'm going to go right leg first. So I'm going to go front, side, back, and to the other side. I'm going to repeat on the other leg, front, side, back, and to the other side. Okay, we can repeat that as many times as needs be. Next one then, I'm just going to slow squat, just sitting down here. Now, if you're comfortable with falling, you can just bum to the floor and roll back. If not, lay yourself down on the floor gently. Move back a bit so you can see. Gonna look at the hips now. So first one, just drive the hips up as high as we can and down, and then we're gonna do the opposite movement. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put my hands on the crease of my thigh here, and I'm just gonna, on my hip crease even, I'm just gonna walk my fingers up really slowly. So I'm lifting up 1 vertebra at a time. And very slowly put down 1 vertebra at a time. Okay, and we'll repeat that. Hips really high. Sink them down and then raise 1 vertebra at a time. And put them down 1 vertebra at a time. To make it more difficult, just extend 1 leg. Just do it on single leg. Carry a small weight here or a large one, whatever you want. So there's different ways that you can kind of amp that up. From here then, I'm going to go into my push-up position, I'll go side on. So first one is just keeping the knees on the floor, Just keeping a nice straight line in the body. So no kinking here, all right? So we're going to go down, blow up, inhale down. If you're comfortable with that, try going for full body. If you're comfortable with that, put the hands under the shoulders. And what we're going to do now is we're going to drop our weight forward and down, pushing up. And then I'm going to roll back, driving my heels towards the floor, getting my head between my arms. Then I'm going to sink my chest down low, driving forward, all the way to here, and up. So let's go through a few of them for you. Okay, from here then, I'm going to lay on my back. I'm going to raise my right hand. I'm going to roll onto my left shoulder. So my right foot slapped to the floor. Right hand is pointing up at the roof. I'm going to come up onto my left elbow. Keep this hand pointed up. You have a little book or something in your hand, flat. Onto your hand. Now, you might have to adjust your hand and hip position here. This foot's going to plant, this hand's going to plant. My whole body weight needs to be able to go on there, okay? From there, I'm going to place this knee is going to replace this hand. So as close to this hand as I can get it. And then square up. And then come up to standing. Okay? And then we repeat the same thing on the other side. So it's the other hand up. So, that's basic, no equipment. Same thing then with the kettlebell. We have to adjust the order slightly. It's the same principal movements. We can add a little bit more with the bell. So first one, deadlift, starting off here. Ball of the foot in line with the edge of the bell. Chin up, trying to keep your shin vertical. So driving your hips back from here, up, and down, and up, and down. Just realized I lied to you about my toes. Ball of my foot wants to be in line with the middle of the bell. I apologize. I don't know what I was thinking there. Okay, so that's my deadlift. Next version is our swing. So this is if you've practiced. If you don't know how to do your swings, give me a shout and we'll have a look at it. The advanced version is a clean. And again, it's a practice thing. So once you practice enough, those things become easy. Next one then with the bell is our row. So we're going to use a single arm row. So take a long stance, resting my elbow on my knee here, chin here. Well, just as long as my spine is neutral. I'll try to align my chin. From here now, keeping my elbow tight to my body, up and down. I'm trying to only move my arm, trying not to move my torso. And obviously that's an exercise that we repeat on both sides. That's my single arm row. That's the pulling action. Again, there's an advanced version. It does take practice. And that's our snatch here. So it's kind of a rapid pulling action. But it's not one to attempt until you're very used to swings and kettlebells in general. Next movement then, a goblet squat. Regular squat, but holding the bell here, resting on my chest. From here, sit, pause, drive up. And obviously we can do our lunges the same way. Just don't do that one with the bell. What else have we got? Oh yes, push press. So from here, straight up and down. Okay, and then again, the Turkish Get Up. So I did it on the right hand before, so I'll do it on the left hand this time. So a Turkish Get Up, I'll do it, start at the top, down onto my knee, onto my hand. So I can now lift this knee, very gently, lay that down, onto my elbow, shoulder, back, shoulder, elbow, hand, plant this foot, lift the hip, knee replaces the hand, and then it's just a lunge to stand. Okay, so similar workout done twice, once with no equipment, once with the bell. Start there, any problems call me.